If you've seen the news about a proposed U.S. ban on dual citizenship, take a breath. Because what you think this means and what it actually means, well, they're probably two very different things. Hey guys, it's Rob from the Expat Review 2.0, and I want to take a minute today just to clear something up that's been causing a lot of worry and confusion for future expats and retirees, especially if you're planning on living in Southeast Asia. Or like me, planning a marriage visa in the Philippines. A U.S. senator recently proposed a bill that would ban dual citizenship for all Americans. And when you hear that, it sounds a bit unsettling. It's like, hey, will I lose my passport if I move abroad? Or will I be blocked from getting a residency? Will my retirement plans collapse? Hey, is living overseas still possible for someone like me? So let's break it down simply, because the truth is a lot calmer than the headlines. For those of you that don't understand, a dual citizenship and residency, they're not the same. So this entire story only matters if you want two passports. That's it. Dual citizenship means being a citizen of two countries at the same time. Now, what we're talking about, what most men watching this channel want, is something completely different. Residency, retirement visas, marriage visas, those long stay permits, these do not make you a citizen. They do not give you a foreign passport, and they do not trigger this dual citizenship. Look, you'd stay a U.S. citizen with just one passport, living abroad legally. That means no conflict, no penalty, no danger. The U.S. cannot stop you from living abroad. Now, this is what most guys might not realize, but the United States has zero authority over the immigration systems of other countries. If the Philippines wants to give you a 13A marriage visa, well, that's between you and the Philippines. If Cambodia, Thailand, Malaysia, or Vietnam approves you for some sort of long-term residency, that's their business, not Washington's. This proposed U.S. bill cannot stop you from moving abroad, block foreign residency visas, interfere with your marriage visa, prevent retirement abroad. It only deals with citizenship, not residency. Now, does this affect retirees abroad? Short answer, no, not even a little bit. Retirees living overseas do not become dual citizens, get foreign passports, renounce their U.S. citizen and U.S. rights, pledge allegiance to another nation. They're just simply U.S. citizens living abroad. The proposed bill does nothing to change that. And realistically, the U.S. honestly has no incentive to chase retirees overseas to begin with. I mean, you got to figure, you're not using Medicare and you're not creating some sort of domestic financial burden. Yet, you're still paying taxes if it's required. There's no scenario where the U.S. government's going to recall its retirees, ban overseas living, or block you from getting a marriage visa. It's never happening in U.S. history, and nothing about that bill suggests it would start now. Now, what would change is almost nothing. The only people who might be affected if that were to pass are Americans that plan on obtaining a second citizenship, keep their U.S. passports at the same time. That's it. 90% of Americans abroad never naturalize in their new country anyway. You don't need citizenship to build a life overseas. Most expats, they live perfectly fine on those residency visas, retirement programs, getting a marriage visa, a long-term extension. You know, citizenship in some cases can be optional. Residency, though, is all you actually need. And that's the simple truth, because if you're planning to marry abroad, retire abroad, live in Southeast Asia or anywhere, build a new life, or just escape an unaffordable lifestyle here in the U.S., your path still wide open. Nothing in this bill is going to change that. Nothing's going to threaten your plans to live outside the country. Nothing stops you from getting a visa in any country. Your passport's safe. Your residency rights abroad are safe. And your future overseas is still 100% possible. Now, if this helped clear things up, like this video for me and subscribe, because here on the Expat Review 2.0, you know what? My mission's simple. Give you clarity, confidence, and real-world information that I wish somebody gave me when I started this journey. No hype, no fear, just some straight talk for men trying to build a better life and doing so abroad. Now, I'll see you in the next video for our Cambodia Trade-Off series, where I'm covering some trade-offs already from the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Indonesia so far. So you know what? Check those out if you haven't. And like I say, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.